Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? Oh no, I am very grateful. Do you know why? Because I want to say thank you to everyone that subscribed to my channel. Really, you made it happen for me, and I believe the Lord will make it happen for you too. Thank you very much. And if you're just coming in, do not forget to subscribe. You hit the notification button and it continues. Okay, so now I want to make this shirt. I'm putting on the time I made the pattern on this channel. I promise that I'm going to produce this shirt on this channel. So it's a shirt with an English dot in the front, please, and it has a puff sleeve with button here. Okay, so also with a band. So please, if you want to join me, let's get to the work. Let's get started. These are the panels. I have my interfacing for the placket and the collars. I have my 1.5 meters of fabric for this shirt. I have folded my fabric into two. I placed my back panels on the folded side of the material. I have placed all my panels on the material. I am cutting my seam lines, both the front and the back under seam lines with 3 centimeters, the side seams with 2 centimeters. But for the English seam line, my collars with 1 centimeters, also the placket. You can decide to cut yours according to the centimeters you want. These are all my panels here. I have them all cut out. My collars, I cut them 2 times because the collar has a stand also. So the stand is 2 times, the collar is 2 times. This is my placket, my sleeve, because I'm using a puff sleeve with a band. I have already cut everything out. The next thing is the belt. I have my belt here, which is 55 centimeters long and is 2 times. Now I'm going to start with the front panel. Here I will place my English seam lines together. Here I cut it with 1 centimeter. So I am going to pin them together to sew only on my 1 centimeter. And when you are doing this, do make sure you join the lengths together so that they will be equal because of the curve in the front. So you control them very well and you pin them secure with your pins, and you do the same in the other side of the front panel. You pin this curved side and you pin the shoulders, you pin the under, and the next thing you stitch on them. Now the next is to connect our shoulder yoke. On the front panel, we have 2 shoulder yoke because there is a seam in the middle. So you connect your shoulder yoke this way, then you stitch on them. But before you do that, I want to tell you something here. We have our belts on this shirt, so make sure you indicate where your belt holder is going to be on your shirt. Here, this is for mine. For me, mine is here. So the next is our placket. I have already ironed my placket very well. I iron my seam and my sewing seam here with 1 centimeter. So you pin it together. You can do yours this way so that it will be very easy for you to connect to your shirt. So you secure it, connect it. Then I've done in the front, the 2 front panels, I have placed the placket. This is the second one. I have already placed a placket on it and it looks very neat. You see the back side of it. It looks very neat, and as you're sewing it on the machine, it's very easy to connect. So the next thing we're going to do now is to stitch our 1 centimeter starting from the interfacing. I have done that. You iron it very well. After ironing, you turn it over on top of it so that you'll be able to stitch on it. So I'm controlling mine with my pins to make it very flat so that it will be very beautiful and neatly done when I stitch on them. You can see how it looks. I'm done with the stitching. Everything is well connected. It looks very easy to do when you iron it before sewing. Now this is the back panel. The first thing is to connect the shoulder yoke. Here you have to pay very good attention because the shoulder yoke of the back panel can be tricky. You place the good sides facing each other. Then the second, you place it under. This is the neckline. You take this up and you place it here. The bad side is facing the good side when you're placing the under. Now you secure with your pin. You control it very well because here we have 3 panels joined together. So you place them each on each other, then you secure with your pin. Then on the middle seam here, you also see on the middle point, sorry, you secure with your pin and you stitch. When you're done with the stitching, it's supposed to look like this. You iron it very well. After ironing it, you iron it very well, you top stitch on it. Then you connect the 2 shoulder points. Here I have done the other one. I'm going to show you how to connect the front panel and the back panel shoulders together. So what you do, you turn the good sides facing each other. You pick on this shoulder point here near the armhole, you pick it up, then you place the 2 together. Here is very tricky. I remember the first time I did this, I made a mistake, so you have to be very careful here. Then you take the front neckline, you take the back neckline. You know the back side has 2 panels already. You place them together. Place them very well, then you secure with your pin. You pull and check if all are together. You pull it, you control it very well. You take all the panels and you secure them with your pin. Don't make the same mistake I made the first time I made these shoulders. It was terrible. I did it and after I have to lose it and I began again and again. So please, you secure with your pins so that everything will be equal. Then after you do that, you stitch here. Before you stitch, you control it very well to see if everything is equally and well attached or well secured with your pins. Please, if you're just coming to my channel for the first time, do support this channel with your subscription. And if you have already subscribed, I am very grateful. Thank you so much. May God bless you. Thank you. Then you stitch on it. You stitch here with your 1 centimeter sewing allowance. Then after, it will look like a pocket this way. So what you do next is to pull it out. You take your time and you just pull it out. You pull your shoulders out. You can see how it looks. Everything is attached together. The 2 shoulders are attached together. The front panel and the back panel, they are attached together. Then after that, you iron very well. You iron it very flat. You can see how it looks. Then you top stitch on it. You can stitch with 2 lines of stitches. Now you can see how the front panel looks and the back panel. I have attached everything together. I have also ironed them very well. Then the next thing now is our belt holder. So you turn your panels to you turn the back side of your panels. You place the good sides facing each other. I've already stitched on my belts. So the good sides are going to face each other. So what you do here now, you place your belt holder. For me, my belt holder is 5 centimeters long and the width is 1.5 centimeters. So you place them on this front panel here, the good side of the front panel. You turn it over to the other side so that when you stitch on it, it will be inside. It will be on your front side or on the good side of your panels. So you place the stitching side to the sewing side. You place it this way. You secure with your pin. You turn it over, and also your belt holder will be determined by the width of your belt. Then you pin it. If you have more wider belt, you make more wider belt holder. Then you place the back panel on it and you stitch. You see, you place this way, you stitch. The next now is our sleeve. Here we have our puff sleeve. I've already placed my interfacing on my band. I'm going to put my button there. So I'm going to put thread for the puff. So these are the ruffles. You have put my pin, my thread. So after putting the thread, you pull it and you make sure that your handband is the same centimeter, your upper hand measurement. On this place I made a mark. I'm going to fix my button there, so I will make sure that my band is this wide. I've put the thread. I've already stitched my seam line here, so I'm going to fix my band this way. You place it together, you take the middle and you place it on your seam line here. If you want to make this style I'm making, just follow what I'm doing. It's very easy, it's not difficult to do. So here is where I'm going to put my button, and is in the middle of my upper hand. So you place the place where you made the mark, you place it on top of your upper hand point, your upper hand, middle of your upper hand. So you cross it over this way, you secure with your pin. This is my measurement. You pull it, you make it to be very easy, and you pin them all on the same position. You stitch. I'm done with the stitching. You can see how it looks. This is the middle point where I'm going to connect my button. I will hold it with my pin. Then I pull the thread out. I have already connected my collars. On my channel I have my tutorial where I made collars, so I will leave the link below so that you can watch and see how you can connect your collars to your shirt. Now I'm going to show you how you connect your sleeve. You place the seam lines here together. I have done this many times on my channel, but for puff sleeve I've not done it. This is the first time. So in the middle of our shoulders, so you make sure also, as you make your ruffles on your puff sleeve, you make the sign for the middle of your sleeve. So you connect the shoulder points to the middle of your sleeve. Then you turn it over, you pin round, and as you pull your thread, make sure the size of your sleeve, your armhole fits in. I have done that. I have finished the stitches. You can see the puff looks very beautiful, the puff sleeve. Then you pull the thread out. Then the next thing, now we're going to check everything. You sew your under seam lines, you make my buttonholes, and I'll connect my buttons. Then this is my shirt. It's ready to wear. Very beautiful. I have connected my belt, the collars, ironed everything. Everything is ironed. The buttonholes, I have fixed them. Thank you very much for watching. Please do support my channel with your subscription. Do tell me what you think about this shirt, and also make your own and tell me what you think. Thank you very much. See you in my next video. Bye.